You ever see that movie Doctor Strange?
It's very good.
You know how he has that cape that helps him out?
Yeah, the magical cape that has sentience.
Yeah. It's this magical cape, and every time he's in trouble, this magical cape comes and helps him out because he's a good dude, and the cape likes what he's doing.
That's awesome.
Yeah, you can kind of do that for this show.
What? You could be our magical cape?
You could be our magical cape and help us keep the show going and help us grow the show. To find out how, go to patreon.com/wehaveconcerns.
Be our magical cape.
They've got like zero chill.
Calm it down for one goddamn second, video games.
Stop being so goddamn extra, video games.
Just chill.
This is We Have Concerns. Hi, Jeff Canada.
Hi, Anthony Carboni.
Hello, concerned citizens.
China has a toilet paper problem. Specifically,
and that's the biggest problem China has.
Yeah.
There are zero other problems going on in China. If you were to ask anybody right now, the biggest thing going on in China is probably this toilet paper issue. And our hearts go out to China.
we gotta. You know, we're trying to rally some sympathy for this
here I am.
horrible affliction that they're
I don't even
dealing
count
with.
Squares.
You don't? How can you not count squares?
I don't even count squares. I pull until I feel like I
No.
pull until it looks fine.
You monster.
I use whatever I feel.
Monster. You got to count squares.
No.
You start.
I don't have to do
start
anything.
2, you go down to 1. You go down to 1 to finish up. Finish up with 1.
Now here's my
single
thing.
square finishing.
Here's what's up, Jeff. Finish. You're doing multiple passes.
You do 1 pass? There's no way you can get it all with 1 pass.
Well, that's why it takes such a large.
What are you like? You're like working through it like a C scroll. You're like starting at one end and just filling up.
So what I do is I've set up a system wherein I have one toilet paper holder on one side, and then I have another toilet paper holder on the other side. And what I do is it conveyor belt style into a second toilet.
Right. And your butt is Lucy from that chocolate episode.
And yeah, it's just
with actual chocolate.
And I feel like it's easy. I go through 6-7 rolls a day, but I feel like it's the cleanest way to be. I don't count squares, though.
Well, I think the Chinese are in your boat. I think they weren't counting squares either. In fact, in Beijing,
how many passes do you do?
A lot.
Really?
I am fastidious.
How would you say it's like 4 passes?
At least. That's why I go down to 1 square. I start with 2 to get a lay of the land to see how bad the damage is down there.
Yeah.
And then I work down to 1 for just sort of, working. It's like digging a ditch.
But at multiple passes though, we're talking 8 squares? 8 squares per?
Probably, at least.
Huh.
It's bad.
Your usage is bad? Or
I feel like my usage is worse than it should be.
I wonder what the average usage of squares per person is. Like, because I would say maybe 5? Maybe 4 or 5?
I hear the sound of people in public bathrooms, and I hear the sound of it.
Oh, in a public bathroom, I'll go up to 73 squares.
Right, public bathroom.
Are you fucking kidding me? In a public bathroom?
This is the issue we're talking about today. But before we get there, I hear the sound of that like what people like yank.
Yeah.
That like.
No, there should never be a momentum.
Right, but I hear it all the time, and I don't understand it.
In a public space, there should never be momentum.
I don't do it that way. I pull a couple, and then
no, because you're not a fucking monster.
No, but you've heard that before, right? People.
Of course I have.
And
I've honestly, I'll be sitting in like an airport bathroom stall, and I'll hear that, and I'll want to say out loud, why are you even doing that? What is going on?
Yeah, what's the process
What is your process?
Yeah.
What are you doing right now that requires momentum? And if you hear like a that means they're using, we're talking about what, an eighth of a roll, a quarter of a roll?
Yeah,
there's like a lot coming off.
It's like when the Roadrunner starts running.
Yeah, or
it's
Barney Rubble.
Kids
ask your parents.
Yeah, exactly.
So in a bathroom, in a public restroom situation, I am inclined to give people, I think you're allowed to do double your allotment because very often in public restrooms, we're talking about a coarse single ply. So you're allowed to use
a flimsy course.
There's no structural integrity to it.
Yeah.
So if you've got to double up on your squares, I feel like that's fine. And that's on the public facility for not getting quality toilet paper.
Well, the city of Beijing
Mhm.
believes that this is a problem. That
And the only problem they have.
the only problem and the most important thing to focus on right this second
Yes.
is dealing with people like you who double it up during public toilet usage. They are upgrading their toilets all through the capital, and they're calling this the toilet revolution.
Well, each according to his ability, to each according to his need. This is the problem with communism right here.
Yeah.
This is it.
This is it. It all comes down to
the government is going to tell me how much toilet paper
the government wipes my butt for me, basically, is what we're saying, right?
I'd love it if the government wiped my butt for me.
The government official, you're just like,
one less thing to do.
here it is.
Just like one government official who comes in.
I'm dirty.
But like very fastidious. No, it would be a very business-like transaction, Jeff.
Oh, I'm sorry.
He would come in in a full suit,
Am I
show his government credentials, open up a briefcase wherein he kept the government toilet paper.
you Mr. Carboni?
Yes.
We got the signal.
Thank you. Right this way. Can I just say,
Yes.
how do people normally answer the door for this? Because I don't like to pull up my pants.
No.
Because then I'm wearing my pants.
I've seen a lot of naked
and I
bottoms.
haven't wiped.
No, it's fine. Really, any
It's
way you
like-
want to do it. I'm a professional. This is
Okay.
my job. No judgment. I've been highly selected to be able to avert my gaze. We have a gaze avertment training.
I appreciate that. So just like I could be shirt cocking, and that's usually the way to go.
Oh yeah, that's really the most common way to do it.
Great.
Yeah, just
Bathroom's right back this way.
yes, please, not in the living room. We prefer the bathroom.
What is that? You've got some sort of like it's almost like a pommel horse you're unfolding.
Yeah, well, just to sit right down on that,
I
please.
just bend over here?
You do,
All
yep,
right.
yep. And again, I will avert my gaze.
Thank you.
And now I'm just going to apply. This is a glove. This is a little glove here. And I'm just going to apply. 2 folds, 2 squares.
Yeah.
And we'll just go. There we go. All right,
Great.
and I'll be on my way. Thank you very much.
Single pass.
Yeah, single pass. That's the government issued single pass.
Well, that's fine. The school system's good in this neighborhood. It's about trade-offs, Jeff.
Yeah.
There are some neighborhoods where the government will wipe your ass better than others, but I mean,
Right.
maybe you're moving to a smaller house. Maybe you don't get a backyard.
Yeah,
You know how these things go.
That's really when you're shopping for houses.
Yeah.
you should really consider how many passes they're going to give you.
Oh.
But the Chinese have a different solution to this problem. They are upgrading all of their toilets in this public square with new face recognition technology. Computers with facial recognition software, a camera,
Okay.
and not in the stall. No. That would be
God, no.
that would be foul,
Yes.
and that would invade your privacy.
It's
And
on the door of the stall as you go in.
this is on the door of the stall as you go in.
Okay.
It scans your face and then dispenses the exact number of squares of toilet paper that they have deemed you get.
Now, before I get into this, let elucidate the system a little bit more here. How many times a day can I go to a public? Like, is it going to give me 2 squares every time, but as many times as I need to go to the bathroom?
I think there is a time period. It seems like there's a time period with which you can scan your face, and then after that time period, if you scan your face again, no more TP for you.
It's like a double swipe on the subway.
Exactly.
Jeff, how are these computers cheaper than toilet paper?
Well,
Jeff, how much toilet paper does somebody? What sort of fucking anti-government rebellion has to? How much toilet paper are we stealing? We're a facial recognition system connected to a network with a database of people that is also connected to mechanical toilet paper dispensers.
Right.
How is that cheaper than just buying more toilet paper?
Well-
Or is it not about that? Is it about control?
I have a feeling it's about control because already this is a program that launched 2 years ago, and they have spent 25 billion yuan so far, which is $4.8 billion on this program.
That's
4.8.
That's a wall, Jeff. Do you know how many
billion.
people we could keep out of this country with that money?
4.8
With this Chinese toilet paper money?
billion.
Do you know how many of these bad hombres we could be keeping out?
You get 30 seconds.
These illegals?
Only 30 seconds, Anthony. For
These
this.
fucking... There was so much going on the news yesterday. that a school murder-suicide got lost in the shuffle. That's how much is going on that's wrong right now.
Yeah.
Anyway.
Good rant, though.
Moving to China.
Yeah. So,
but I mean, at least at least I get all the toilet paper I want. And you know what? I'll say this. I'll say this about United Airlines. They've upgraded from snack mix to Stroop waffles. So here's the thing. Sure. They may ask for volunteers. They may beat those people mercilessly and remove them from the planes which they bought seats on. Sure. It may be just to put their own employees into a seat that they don't even need.
Yeah.
Sure.
I think you've hit your 30.
But you get a Stroop waffle, Jeff.
You do get
Do you know how much I love a Stroop waffle?
It's all worth it.
Yeah, and
There's no trade-offs.
They'll give you a coffee. It's still shitty coffee. But they'll give you a coffee, and you can put your Stroop waffle on top of your coffee the way you're supposed to.
And it heats your Stroop?
Heats your Stroop, dog.
Nice.
United Airlines.
Heats your Stroop.
Heats your Stroop and shut up about the beatings. United Airlines.
So $4.8 billion, according to the National Tourism Administration. This is
what if I'm not registered with their system? If I go visit Beijing.
I don't think it matters. I don't think it's necessarily a registration issue. It's like you go to the bathroom, you look at the thing, it scans your face, and it makes comparisons of distances and stuff, so it knows you're unique, right? It's got a unique...
Jared.
Yeah?
I did it, man.
Oh.
I cracked the code.
You did, Ethan?
By the time we're done here tomorrow, in 24 hours, we'll be toilet paper millionaires.
What? Are
you ready for this?
Yeah.
I went to a place called the Archie Johnson Company.
Archie Johnson Company?
The Archie Johnson Company. They sell novelties. Are you familiar with this?
Oh yeah, like X-ray specs and buzzing hand, shake your hands.
Exactly. I was going to get my daily whoopee cushion.
Oh sure.
In the morning, I get my newspaper and my whoopee cushion.
Your Stroop.
For my Stroop. And do you know what I saw?
What did you see?
Put it all together for me.
A naked lady because you had X-ray specs?
Huh. Yeah, but that's not what I'm talking about.
Okay.
An 20-in-1 junior detective disguise kit.
Whoa, look at that!
Look at all these eyebrows and mustaches.
There's like 4 eyebrows and 3 mustaches.
Come into the restroom with me.
Okay.
Watch. I scan at this stall as myself.
Ethan. Edwards. Scanned. 2 squares.
Watch this. I go to the next stall with these eyebrows.
Montgomery. Edwards. Senior. 2 squares. I think she's your dad.
Yeah, right? Now check.
Thank God your dad has such bushy eyebrows.
And also died. Thank God my father is dead. Now I'll go to the 3rd stall and we'll never speak of my father again. And I'll put on this mustache.
Oh.
Along with the eyebrows and a jaunty cap.
William Fredrickson. 2 squares. Wow.
We're 6 squares in, buddy.
Oh,
We're riding this all the way to the top.
Oh, excuse me. I need to use the bathroom so urgently.
Oh my God, who's that? William Fredrickson. Already used.
Run, you kids! You kids!
Get me.
Good day, sir.
That was Ethan.
Yeah.
Doing William's voice on the way out to confuse him.
It worked.
It did.
It clearly worked.
Super worked, and they got away with the toilet paper. And in this story, they eventually go to Buenos Aires and they live as toilet paper millionaires.
It's a happy tale. It's they're kind of young rogues.
Yeah,
like the Robin Hood of
like?
toilet paper.
It's like a season 3 Black Mirror, where it's like, oh,
sometimes
this
it can
ends
work
on a
out.
little bit of an optimistic note.
Sometimes it can work out.
Sure.
So this seems to me like a.
But do you see what I'm saying, Jeff? What I'm saying is, if there is no central database of people, which there shouldn't be, because what a huge invasion of privacy, but also, I don't know what China's about. Like,
they're usually about central databases of people.
Yeah, they really are. If there's no central database connected to this, how discerning is it about these faces?
I think it's just making sure it's a unique face.
So here's my thing then. maybe it's not even connected to a central database. Maybe it's a stall by stall system. It's just keeping you from going back to the same stall.
Probably.
Right?
Yeah.
So how much does that really help? If I want to get as much toilet paper as I want and there are 4 stalls in the bathroom, I'm getting my 8 squares and I'm taking my 3 passes.
I just want to know.
And then I'm going to another bathroom.
Right. Well, okay.
No one can stop me, not even the Chinese government.
You're mad with power right now, Anthony. I need you to calm down because 8 squares is no human needs 8 squares.
I buy 12 rolls a day.
Yeah.
And I set them on fire.
I don't understand. I don't understand this. I don't understand how this was the solution to this problem. I don't understand how much toilet paper could possibly be costing them. How much toilet paper people are taking? How much toilet paper are people taking in China?
I don't know. I think about
Do
this.
they just see people walking out with bushels of toilet paper? Like a guy walks in skinny and comes out fat, you know? Like,
good day, sir. William Fitzsimmons is back. That guy has gastrointestinal issues. I think about this in comparison to another story that was floating around last week that a lot of people sent our way, which was the Swedish company that was putting RFID chips in their employees' hands. And
not like putting them in their hands, but like putting them in their hands.
Injecting them into their hands.
Yeah.
So you get an RFID chip that has your information, and when you're in the office, it's scanning everything. It's scanning how often you're in the break room. It knows your location. It knows like if you're getting coffees out of the machine. Like it knows you use your RFID for everything if you go to the employee gym. So it's a convenience, but it's also a really intense tracking device. It's very, very dystopian, right?
Yeah.
This is like the worst version of that. It's an expensive, like lame. It only knows whether you're going to a specific bathroom stall.
It's way overkill.
It's way overkill, unless Jeff, it is part of something larger.
Well, here's this quote. This guy, Jean, who is the spokesman, it says, the ultimate target is to have a sufficient amount of toilets which are clean and odorless and free to use. So
that's a beautiful future. And
it's a beautiful future.
And I understand that you think the ends justify the means.
But what if not only is it dispensing the right amount of toilet paper to you, but what if it's keeping a record of who's got the stinkiest poops? So it's like our goal is to make an odorless experience. And old William is dropping bombs. And it's like, okay, now we track where the stinkiest toilets are.
And then people are like, that becomes part of your public profile.
Yeah.
And people are trying to only get married and have children with people that also have like, honestly,
go try to get a loan somewhere. And
honestly,
it's like, you're a stinky pooper.
Honestly, this sounds wonderful. As somebody who's in a lot of public restrooms, not doing anything criminal, I'd really appreciate this.
As someone who's a stinky pooper, I don't know if I would.
But my concern is actually that like this is very expensive and it seems to do very little, but I feel like it's either a test run for a specific type of technology in a public place to do something a little bit more spooky with, or it's already tracking people in some way, which
there's
I don't
no way
understand.
that there's not some dystopian application to this, because
you don't put that much money into something that's this dumb.
Exactly. And the idea of just having to scan my face to do something that every human has to do is super creepzoids, dude.
Yeah.
It's super creepy.
Yeah.
I don't know about that.
But I mean, what if bathrooms didn't smell anymore? Do the ends justify the means?
I mean, that is a magical
Mirror,
world.
Season 3.
Odorless bathrooms.
Think about it.
At what cost?
At what cost? Starring Bryce Dallas Howard.
Yeah. Everybody's got an odorless bathroom, but yet for one young lady, things go south real quick.
When her car accidentally goes into a ditch and she finds out that literally everybody in the human race is avoiding public bathrooms and shitting in tiny wooded areas.
Shit ditch.
Yeah, they're just shitting in ditches so nobody will know.
It's the shit ditch.
And everybody's just looking the other way and pretending. They're just pretending because they want to keep that 5-star rating.
She shows up at that ritzy party at the end just covered in human feces, just like, I found out the truth!
You all know! You all know!
It's a haunting ending.
Netflix.
Yeah.
Charlie Brooker.
Haunting ending.
Hit me up. I got a lot of equally great ideas, if not worse. I'm telling you, that's the number one idea, and we go down from there.
from there. Yeah, we descend further into the shit ditch.
Anyway, call me. Guys, how do you feel about this? Is there something more nefarious at work? Is this just like a colossal waste of money? Is this a good idea?
How many squares do you use?
How many squares do you use?
I mean,
Do you pay attention?
are you one of those people that goes, because fuck you.
Don't admit to that. But all those other questions you should answer on Twitter.
Yeah.
I'm at A Carboni.
I'm at Jeff Canada.
And you can hashtag those Black Mirror Season 3.
Yeah.
Also,
Perfect.
you can talk about perfect, short, to the point. No one will ever confuse it. Also, you can discuss this in our Facebook group.
Hey, we have a Facebook group, and it's hopping.
Oh.
I was visiting it just yesterday.
Just yesterday,
Having
probably
fun
for the
with
first
folks.
time.
Yes, but not the last time.
Not the last time. Because
No.
once you go, you're going to be like, wow, what a great Facebook group.
Yeah.
Facebook itself is a dystopian tracking technology, much like the one we're discussing here hypothetically. But
wow.
boy, do I ever get some cool gifts from my friends at We Have Concerns. So head to facebook.com/groups/We Have Concerns, or just search for We Have Concerns on Facebook, and we will see you there and track your every move. I mean, see you there.
Yeah.
And enjoy your company while tracking your every move.